Have you ever considered that the midday brain fog stalling your productivity and the 3 p.m. energy crash that sends you reaching for a third cup of coffee are almost entirely preventable by what you packed in your bag at 7 a.m.? It is a shocking reality that for the average office worker or student, the standard lunch, often a heavy sandwich, a bag of chips, or a sodium-laden takeout container, is actually a metabolic anchor that drags down your cognitive function for the rest of the day. We have been conditioned to believe that lunch is just a fuel stop, but the truth is that your midday meal is the most strategic tool you have to regulate your blood sugar, maintain mental clarity, and prevent the weight gain associated with a sedentary lifestyle. If you have ever felt like you were powering through your afternoon rather than thriving in it, your lunchbox is likely the culprit. And today we are going to fix that by revealing a system of lunchbox strategies that take less than 15 minutes to prepare, but will completely transform how you feel until the sun goes down. To understand why we need a better lunchbox, we first have to look at the biology of the afternoon slump, which is usually caused by a rapid spike and subsequent crash in insulin. When you consume high glycemic carbohydrates like white bread, pasta, or sugary snacks, your body releases a surge of insulin to manage the sugar in your bloodstream, and once that sugar is cleared out, your energy levels bottom out, leaving you irritable, tired, and hungry again within 2 hours. For an office worker sitting at a desk or a student in a lecture hall, this cycle is even more damaging because you aren't physically burning off that glucose, leading to systemic inflammation and fat storage around the midsection. The secret to a perfect healthy lunchbox lies in the balance plate formula, which ensures that every meal contains a high-quality protein, a healthy fat, and a massive amount of fiber-rich volume. And we are going to start by discussing the most versatile base for any worker or student, the deconstructed grain bowl. Unlike a traditional sandwich that gets soggy by noon, a grain bowl utilizes complex carbohydrates like quinoa, farro, or black rice, which have a low glycemic index and provide a slow, steady release of energy that lasts for hours. You want to prepare these grains in a large batch at the start of the week because they act as the structural foundation for your meals, and by keeping them in the fridge, they actually develop resistant starch, which is a type of fiber that feeds your healthy gut bacteria and improves your metabolic health even further. Once you have your base, we move into the protein category, which is the most critical component for satiety. For those who are always on the go, I recommend lean options that taste just as good cold as they do warm, such as grilled lemma, herb chicken breast, baked tofu marinated in ginger and soy, or even canned sardines and wild-caught salmon, which provide those essential omega-3 fatty acids that are proven to boost brain function and memory during long study sessions. The biggest mistake people make is skipping the healthy fats, thinking they are saving calories, but without healthy fats from sources like sliced avocado, a handful of walnuts, or a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, your brain will struggle to focus, and you won't absorb the fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K found in your vegetables. Speaking of vegetables, the volume portion of your lunchbox should take up at least 50% of the container, but the key for busy people is choosing durable greens instead of flimsy iceberg lettuce that wilts under dressing. You should utilize shredded kale, shaved Brussels sprouts, or purple cabbage, which are cruciferous powerhouses that actually get better as they marinate in your bag. If you are someone who hates meal prep because of the time it takes, you need to master the jar method, where you layer your dressing at the very bottom of a tall glass jar, followed by heavy vegetables like chickpeas, cucumbers, and bell peppers, and then place your greens and proteins on the very top. This prevents any sogginess and keeps your ingredients crisp and vibrant until you are ready to shake them into a bowl at your desk. We also have to address the what not to do when it comes to office and school lunches, specifically the reliance on processed deli meats, which are often loaded with nitrates and excessive sodium that lead to water retention and high blood pressure, making you feel bloated and uncomfortable in your professional attire. Instead of reaching for processed ham or turkey, try roasting a whole chicken or a tray of chickpeas on Sunday evening, which provides a much cleaner source of fuel without the chemical additives that cloud your judgment. For students especially, the temptation of the vending machine or the campus fast food court is high, but the cost-to-nutrition ratio is abysmal. By investing in a high-quality insulated lunchbox, you are not just saving hundreds of dollars a month, you are opting out of the inflammatory cycle that causes brain fog during exams. Let's talk about snacks, because a lunchbox isn't complete without the bridge between meals. Instead of crackers or granola bars, which are often just hidden candy bars, you should be packing high-density snacks like hard-boiled eggs, edamame with sea salt, or Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of chia seeds. These snacks provide the protein necessary to keep your hunger hormones like ghrelin in check, ensuring that you don't arrive home for dinner in a state of ravenous hunger that leads to overeating. Another pro tip for the busy office worker is the adult Lunchable or bistro box, which requires zero cooking. Simply fill a partition container with high-quality cheese, olives, raw almonds, cucumber slices, and some smoked salmon or turkey roll-ups, providing a Mediterranean-style grazing plate that is rich in polyphenols and antioxidants that protect your heart from the stresses of the workday. We also must consider hydration as a part of the lunchbox ecosystem, because often what we perceive as hunger or fatigue is actually mild dehydration, instead of sugary sodas or diet drinks that can trigger sugar cravings. Pack a reusable bottle with water infused with cucumber, mint, or lemon to keep your lymphatic system moving and your skin looking fresh despite the dry air of an air-conditioned office. If you are worried about the taste of healthy food, the secret is in the flavor boosters that don't add calories, such as nutritional yeast for a cheesy flavor, sriracha for a metabolic kick, or a variety of dried herbs like oregano and cumin that turn a boring salad into a culinary experience. For those who have access to a microwave at work or school, the sheet pan reheat is a game changer. Roast a massive tray of sweet potatoes, broccoli, and sausages on the weekend, and divide them into glass containers for a warm, comforting meal that feels like a home cooked dinner even when you are in a cubicle. Remember that the goal of a healthy lunchbox is to make the healthy choice the easiest choice. So remove the friction by having your containers washed and ready to go before the week begins. By focusing on the balance plate of slow carbs, lean protein, healthy fats, and high-volume fiber, you are effectively biohacking your workday to ensure peak performance and long-term health. We have covered the science of insulin management, the structural assembly of grain bowls and jars, the importance of durable vegetables, and the snacks that prevent the afternoon crash. In summary, a successful lunchbox for office workers and students centers on high-fiber, protein-rich meals that prevent blood sugar spikes while providing the essential fats needed for cognitive clarity. By preparing your foundation on the weekend and using the layering method to keep ingredients fresh, you can save money, lose weight, and maintain high energy levels from your first meeting until your last lecture. If you found this information valuable, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let me know in the comments what topic you want to see next.